morning, everybody. It is Sunday morning. It's time to ram this project home. 9:15 a.m. Our tripod is bouncing around here. Stay still. These light tripods really suck for doing videography. Today, I'm featuring battle planes of the Pacific Theater, especially the, what is it, the P-51 Mustang? Yeah, I love that. It's my favorite plane of WW2, so we're featuring that today. It's time to ram this home. We are in a state of chaos here. Things are totally disrupted. We've got to do the trim, but we got some issues that we want to cover off, particularly the front door here. Let's go take a look at that. This door also had that beautiful tiger maple underneath of it. You know what? I would save that except for one thing, like I stripped out the other doors I showed you yesterday. The bedroom doors, I would save that except for one thing. This used to have a doorknob here, and they moved the doorknob over here. So even if I strip that out, the big problem I have is that I still have a big, gruesome, ugly mark here where the old doorknob used to be. So what we're gonna do, this isn't gonna cut it, this painter's putty. I'm gonna go out real quick and get some real good wood filler. We're gonna pull this door, we're gonna put it on the, we're gonna lay it out on the back porch. We're gonna sand it down real good and paint it out there. These two sides, we'll worry about the outside another day. But for today, this should be good. So we also have the trim to do. Have over here on the bookcase too. Getting that ready. Jen has nicely cleared at the bottom. We've painted the inside of that. That's drying on the first coat. Upper coat the desk part with the enamel. And we got a lot of other trim to do here. So the first thing I'm going to do is head off to the store. Got the door off here. I'm going to set up the electric sander. So while I'm going to get the filler, I'll just let Missy Jen just roll over that with the sander there to kind of roughen that up and clean that up a little bit. So we're going to try to fill that to level that one spot and remove that other hardware. So our depression here. I have some 100 just to, we're just kind of trying to feather that out a little bit before I fill that. We're going to take it a little bit above level, let that dry real good. Missy Jan will continue just doing a light sanding on that. So I got a little bit of this, wanted to get something that's super fast drying, the wood filler here. So after about 15 minutes you can sand it, and then after 2 hours it's paintable. So all right, Jen, I appreciate it. On the job. That's all pretty well filled. We're gonna let that set up for an hour or so, and we'll be able to sand that out. Let that dry good. Back in here, sanded the top of that desk, and still have to double coat the inside, letting that dry. And then over here, starting to paint the baseboard. Save a lot of time because Missy Jen taped that at the floor, so I'm very grateful for that. About 1 hour in, so far so good. Got one little messy poo right here. Gonna have to get a towel and clean that off a little bit. And out here, out back, got that initial, Jen sanded that down real good. And we just put a little bit of paint on that, spread that really thin to dry. You can see that turned out really good. So no evidence of another doorknob being there. Good, good. I'm working hard to cut in and also fill using a little bit of, and this stuff is really good for filling if you're going to caulk where a fit isn't exactly as perfect as I want it to be. I just use some of this quick seal for kitchen, bath, and plumbing, and this stuff works great for just running a really thin bead down the door trim there, and it works beautifully. It closes that gap up. So remove the hardware from here and show you guys over here how nicely, remember we had to do that fill, how nicely that's nice and filled in now. It's not perfect, it's good enough for a door jamb. I'm very happy about that. So doing the painting around that, and then a little bit after my coffee break, we're going to rehang that door and do some more painting. These panel doors, it's often easier just to do the blocks first on the inside and then come around and do the exterior, the surround of that. It just makes it a lot quicker. You can knock out one of these doors in about 5 minutes or so. Okay. With all painting, speed is essential. Speed and neatness. You want to book me to paint your place? Jen be like, sure, go. Go to Alaska for a couple of years. Be a painter in Alaska. Yeah, you like it up there, just stay up there. All right, that's the way we roll. We're getting close to wrapping up this big project and having the big reveal at the end. Are you looking forward to that? I sure am. There's the able assistant, Missy Jen. We're pulling up our tape here. Got a little bit of protection from that. I have to mop around. Should probably put one more coat of urethane on this, but that's not going to be today. We finally got all the base trim done. And what we're going to do now, it looks pretty good. We're going to go get the, we're going to go hang the big door and start painting that. Got the door rehung. Got that all repaired on this side, so we can go ahead now. We have to kind of retract that so it doesn't hit. It's swinging good. This is we're getting really to the home stretch now, and all of our prep work will really pay off. Are you ready for the big reveal? Yes, see what we did over the weekend, how we spent our time. I'm gonna have you come in a minute. Yes, Rosie cleans up pretty good when I don't have the Hawaiian shirt on and the hat, but we're gonna have you come in and take a look. We're gonna put the lights on in here and show you our final result of our casa redo here. A lot of painting, so very excited to show this to you. Georgie, are you all excited to show everybody, huh? Well, here we are making our grand entrance, and the first thing to notice is that we finally have colored this space up over here. I never painted underneath or color coordinated that, the little den area here. And now you can see that it actually looks very nice now, and it's going to be a nice area to work. And of course, Missy Jen sits next to there with her table and sets her computer up. We've got the clock remounted minus the electric on that. It's more for show. This beautiful old United Clock Company banjo clock made in the U.S., believe it or not. But we'll put the books and everything back tomorrow. I want to let that dry really well. And one of the theories of the green, as we move around the room here, one of the theories is to bring the outside in, There's something very soothing about green. It makes it very peaceful, and the whole Rancho is sort of founded on a green color scheme. Did the hallway in here has all been done. Got a little boo-boo on the ceiling to fix there. Got that, we're gonna be framing around the doors, but the color looks really very handsome with the tiger maple there for the doors. And I think when it's framed out, it'll look really nice. Give it more of a finished detail there, which I think is going to be very nice. Looking down the hall, finally we have an entranceway, and we have the beam overhead has been painted. Finally we have an entranceway and an area here that just looks really nice. Yeah, I want to put some more of I want to get the travel posters properly framed and move and have about 3 or 4 of them down the hall, and some really good high quality frames that look very handsome. I love the old 1930s style of travel posters. The more colorful the better, as evidenced by the Oaxaca one here from Mexico, which I really like. Nice touch on that. There's the Missy. Thank you for your help today. Without this stuff, without Missy Jen's help, it would be twice as long to do everything. So I'm very appreciative to her. Very appreciative. So we have the green is now coming through the whole area. We moved down the hallway. We finally painted, framed out. Last weekend, you know, we framed out for the closets, door, and for the front door. Went in and rejigged the baseboard molding. Here, just love that green. It's been a long weekend, but framed around the closet door, that's really nice now. Nice and clean, nice and neat. Got that beautifully set in. Use that caulk to go down, and so there's no crack between the drywall and the door. And then finally fixed up that front door and got that looking good too. Cleaned up the, got that set so you really don't see any evidence that the old, that there was a doorknob shift there, and that was very important to me. So looking down the other direction now, you can see that it really does bring the scheme of colors from the outside, the green inside, and I think make it look very, very beautiful in here. Long weekend, but definitely worth it. And I hope you guys approve. Once again, thanks for being along this weekend as Missy, Jen, and I tackled an important project that really needed to be done. We still got a lot of things to do around here, a lot of things that I want to get accomplished so that the Rancho is just in the very best shape that it can be when I am on the road. Missy Jen will be living in the lap of luxury. Thanks so much for watching. Once again, your thumbs up are appreciated. And Missy Jen, without you, everything in life is twice as hard. Your help is indispensable in helping me prep, helping keep things clean, helping keep the work project flowing, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, honey. Thanks for watching, everybody, and being a part of another great Weekend Warrior project.